I'm going to give you the 3 steps to help me go from high school bench warmer to a Division I athlete. They are not easy. They're simple, meaning that it's a complex topic put into 3 very simple steps to follow. However, the actual follow through on those steps is by no means easy. To understand, this took failure, years of experience and failure and experience and failure until we finally problem solved the solution through the engineering that is my brain and YouTube and whoever else I could follow to help me coach me. So the first one, you have to gain weight. If you don't gain weight, you automatically give yourself almost no chance to go D1. It'll never happen. Now you're gonna look at me and play, so Jacob, there's so-and-so, the guy that just committed D1, he's like 150 some pounds soaking wet. And like, I don't care, okay? That is the average that we're talking about here. That guy is an elite athlete. He will go to said D1 or a team that got drafted, and most likely they're gonna have him on a weight gain plan. Why? Because the average weight for big league player is much more, okay, than the weight he currently is at. There are very few guys that make it to the top. The ones you know about that are skinny make it to the top are there because they are the very, very small percent that actually does it at their height and weight. And then they proceed to not do very well, or they figure it out and gain weight, and then they start throwing harder, running faster, sprinting harder, hitting ball harder, all this stuff. If you don't gain weight, you're putting yourself in a hole. Now, I remember seeing a chart not too long ago, and it was the average major league pitcher's height to weight ratio is 2.82 times their height in inches, meaning do the little math there. I'm 6'6". Why did I get to 227? I did that because 225 for a 6'6" man is right around that 2.82 to 3.2 ratio. That is for the body weight of a major league pitcher. If you want to be the average weight for a major league pitcher, 2.82 times your height in inches. Figure out what that is in a calculator. And then from there, do everything you possibly can to gain weight. If you are under 200 pounds, you need to do everything you can to be on a seafood diet. If you see it, then you need to eat it, okay? I'm not talking about these garbage little gummy worms, okay? I'm talking about you legitimately need to go and meal prep like 6 to 8 sandwiches a day. Put them down. Then at 10 p.m., go and drink another protein shake, another this, another that. Find a way to get calories in or you're putting yourself in a hole. This is the only way to guarantee the best chance at getting to the top. Okay, you know, body weight does not guarantee you're going to throw harder or run faster or jump higher. What it guarantees is that you give yourself a base so you can grow and put more muscle on your body. That is the first step in this entire process. The second step, let me look at my notes real quick. I wrote them all down. Now I'm forgetting all of them. Hold on, let me look them up real fast. The next step in this process is getting stronger. Okay, you have this body weight, and we just kind of talked about a little bit how that impacts your body, but ultimately it's about power production. How do you increase power? You have to get stronger. And there are several things you can do strength-wise. Well, no, everything you can do strength-wise to make yourself better for baseball. More specific shoulder work you can do, hip strength, lateral hip work, T-spine, lumbar spine, upper, like C-spine, all the little things you can like dig into. But ultimately, whatever you're doing, just get stronger. Do the big 3. Bench 225, squat 315, deadlift 450 plus, and you're probably going to be in a decent place to throw at least 85 miles per hour, given you're over 200 pounds. That's pretty simple to get to. Okay, if you're lefty throwing 85, there you go. You're going to D1 scholarship. Someone's going to offer you. That is the way for you as a lefty to get better. If you're righty, it is a little bit more challenging. You need to throw about 91, 93 to give yourself a legitimate shot to be a Division I pitcher on a roster. If you're taller, better. If you're shorter, it's not going to be so good. Good job. You're going to go JUCO, get a scholarship there, go D2, get a big scholarship there. You're not going D1 necessarily. Doesn't guarantee anything. They're going to go look for a transfer guy that's in the JUCO portal than they will for you. If you're righty, you need to be touching 93 to give yourself a real shot. That means you need to be 200 pounds plus, most likely. It means also you need to have some sort of outlier besides just being right-handed and strong that gets you to the next level. But we're just going to talk about strength. Generically speaking, you need to squat, bench, and deadlift a good bit of weight. Reverse lunging is even better. Bonus points, if you can chin up, more than like 13 reps will protect your elbow and shoulder pretty well to get you to the college level. Okay. Then from there, trust your good coaches. Hopefully you got in a good recruiting process and they will get you to the road to success and being a starter. My third thing, and most important thing by every realm of the imagination, you have to understand motivation versus work ethic, or motivation versus, oh goodness, what's the word? Where to go? Discipline. You got to understand discipline versus motivation. Okay. Being motivated means you're going to watch this video and say, all right, I need to go gain weight. You're going to watch all these videos, make all these plans. You're going to do it. Maybe even start eating food for a while. You're going to do a great job. And then what's going to happen is after about a month of this thing, you're going to get bored of it. Well, not just bored, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard to gain the weight you need. The discipline says, even when I don't feel like it, I will do it anyways, because I'm going to begin this journey with the end in mind. I'm going to say that again. Begin with the end in mind. Act on your end goals, not who you are in this current moment and your current feelings. Don't let your body's emotions take over your logical reasons for accomplishing something. You are always going to be fighting what your body wants to do, and you need to make sure your mind is the one calling the shots. Never let your body bully your mind to tell you you don't want to do something that will be good for you long term. If you can follow these three things, get stronger, put on weight, be a certain weight, and you're disciplined and not just motivated to do good, then when you are motivated to go play that game because you've done all this hard work, it's going to come together and be the most fun experience you've ever had, the most enjoyable, deep feeling you've ever had while playing your sport. And you'll get to do all the superstar stuff like signing a D1 scholarship. And if you want more specific information of like how to take the next step in your career, send me a DM. You can train with me. I can help you get to the next step. I've trained D1 athletes. I've trained pro athletes. I'm here currently working as a personal trainer at Corbland in North Oconee. So if you'd like to work with me, please send me a DM and we can get something going. But if not, that is all I got. Thank you.